Hey YouTube, Random Viewer 16 here. Today I've got Huawei's S7 7-inch Android tablet. You can find this at the mobile sales section at your local Best Buy, selling at $300. They've advertised it as a Wi-Fi only device, but as you'll see later, it has more than just Wi-Fi. So let's begin. In the front, you'll see a 7-inch glossy 800 by 480 resistive screen display. Even though it's glossy, it works pretty well in direct sunlight. On the left side, you'll find the standard Android buttons of home, menu, and back buttons. It's pretty nice because they backlit, as you can see also. On the right, you'll see the optical mouse that also acts as a button, call button, and call in button. And on the top of that, you'll see a 0.3 megapixel camera. On the front, or on the top, you'll see a 3.5 standard millimeter jack, and on the right, the power standby button. On the right side, you'll see the right speaker, mini USB port, and a place to plug in your charger. On the bottom, proprietary connector, and a slot for your micro SD that it supports up to 32 gigabytes. On the left, volume rockers, and the left speaker. On the back, you'll find a 2 megapixel camera, a stylus that you can pull out to use, and a removable cover that contains a GSM SIM slot and a battery. As I said, this has a GSM slot, so I have in here a T-Mobile SIM. You'll be greeted with what they call the Emotion UI. It's pretty widget intensive, as you can see. It's running Android 2.1 that manufacturers say will later be upgraded to Android 2.2. Luckily, this thing can also be rooted using Universal Android, and so I've rooted it and installed Launcher Pro, giving it more of the Android user interface that we've all come to know. Installed applications that are pretty nice are Documents to Go. With Documents to Go, you can view any Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or PDF file. Unfortunately, if you actually want to create such a file, you'll need to buy the Pro version. Also included is the YouTube app. With this, you can actually view the video in full screen, and I'll show you, let you see it for a little bit. Actually works pretty well. So there you go. And let's see. Also, it comes with full access to Android Market. If I can find it, it's right here. As you can see, and I downloaded some apps such as Angry Birds, which I'll show you right now. It plays very beautifully, as you can see. No lag or whatever. Whoops. Okay. Also, I downloaded this web browser called Dolphin HD, which is pretty good. And it lets you view your websites. Let's go to Yahoo. As you can see, it's what you see in your desktop. This also has a gSensor or accelerometer. Works pretty well. But it does not have multi-touch, but that can also easily be overcome by just double tapping, and it'll zoom in. Or if you want to, you can use these soft buttons that show up, and you can just zoom out or in. So let's go back home. Go back to this mode. Aside from the GSM SIM slot and Wi-Fi, you also have Bluetooth connectivity, as well as a built-in GPS receiver that you can use with any GPS program such as Andriod. As you can see, it's waiting for a valid GPS signal, and in the program you have such program navigate, Andriod, find. So let's see if it found it. GPS still waiting for a valid signal. So it's there. It found it. Some of the cons I have about this unit is that it actually weighs heavier than it looks at 440 grams. The battery life lasts between 2 to 3 hours depending on usage, but luckily you can charge it back up to 100% in about an hour. And as I said before, it had no multi-touch. One thing I forgot to mention was that it also has a built-in stand in the back, which is pretty nice. You can sit it on the desk or tabletop and watch movies and stuff like that. Overall, I think this is a pretty good bang for your buck device, and I hope that you found this review helpful. And I'll see you in my next random review.